What up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek, and today we are doing we're going to talk about some ways that YouTubers make additional passive income. It's a top 10 list from Geekazine. Of course, I'm going to be doing more of these as we go. You can find me over at Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek, and go from there. And of course, check out the socials. I'm just making sure that the channel is live and we're good to go. I'm going to check some volume. There we go. And we're good to go. So let's get started. Of course, if you go over to geekazine.com, you can check it out. There's me talking. And of course, there's the live chat. So you can say something. Or I could say hi. Let's say hi. I got a sneeze coming on here, so I'm trying to suppress it. But anyway, you can check that out over at geekazine.com. And of course, like I said, the socials, Geekazine but the socials, of course, Twitter, Facebook, all that other good stuff here. So today we're talking about passive income. And now what's really important is that in the last week, you might have heard a lot of stories about companies backing out from YouTube advertising because of where their ads are placed. Now, this is a temporary problem, and YouTube's going to fix it. They've already come out with some new policies on the advertising, what you can do. And of course, the biggest thing is if it's clean, if it's informative, and if it gets a lot of views, advertisers are going to jump on board, and you're going to make money off of it. But there's going to be videos, you know, I've made over 1,300 videos, actually more than that, from previous channels. All my channels, I've made somewhere around the lines of 2,000 videos. Just for the YouTube space. I made a lot more than that outside the YouTube space. But, I've made a lot of videos. And some of those videos get a lot of views, which then in turn give me a lot of money. But then there's some of those videos that, you know, maybe get 100, 200, 300 views in the next 6 months. And then they just kind of sit there. And then that's it. So when you play the YouTube game, first of all, you got to play the long game. So there's always going to be, you're always going to have to wait. You're going to, there's videos that I had created in 2014 that still get the views. And so, you just let it pile up, nickel and dime it, as I say sometimes, so you can get the best amount of views and go from there. So if you're there to expect, 1 million views within one video, it might not happen. It might not happen. So we're going to show you some ways, because of the fact that YouTube is also on its down point right now. So you might see your YouTube monetization just a little bit lower than most months. And if you're really starting out and you had a couple great months where you're making maybe enough money to pay a bill or something like that, and then this month all of a sudden it drops down to 1/3 that, and you might not think, well, it won't happen, but it does, and it will. Because I've watched some of these websites that do nothing but watch the monetization option, and even sites that look at my analytics have dropped the price of a video 1/3 to what it is, which means that advertisers are kind of pulling out at this point. So how do you make extra money? And there's a lot of great ways to do that. We're going to go through the top 10. I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible because we got top 10 here. But let's go, and we'll start right at the beginning. And the biggest one right here, affiliate marketing links are the king here. You bring out your affiliate marketing links. And what are affiliate marketing links? There are things like Amazon. There are things like I use Target affiliates has just come out with our affiliate links. Walmart has some affiliate links. You can get very specific. Like, for instance, I do a lot of gear when it comes to cameras and microphones and stuff like that. B&H is an affiliate link for you. If you're not sure where to go, you can also go to some of these companies that do nothing but create banners and links through affiliates, such as Commission Junction, such as and a couple of them they're lost track on that, but the whole point is that you can actually get those affiliate links created, You can work with companies. I've worked with a company called Carbonite for many years. It's about backing up your personal computer, and of course, if you go and use that affiliate link, I'm not going to tell you the affiliate link simply because of the fact that's not the reason why I'm making this video. But if you go to my YouTube videos, in fact, I'll show you this. If you look on here, on the bottom, I put a bunch of affiliate links in there, in, like, for instance, the camera that I use, the system that I use, Wirecast, which is what I use all the time. You can go down there, and you want to put those affiliate links down in the description so people know where to go and what to do. So affiliate links, they can be anything. Amazon is probably one of the most favorite affiliate links out there, so it gets a lot of traffic and there's a lot of competition. So other affiliate links, it really depends on what it is. If you're selling a book, you might be going to a book. If you're selling Audible, you might be pitching Audible in your videos or whatnot. But these affiliate links, they are the key to keeping you going, because okay, if YouTube gives you enough to pay a bill every month, the affiliate links could actually help you pay a second bill. And as you grow, those numbers grow as well. Next up, create your own products to sell. Things like Etsy and stuff like that, you can definitely do. As a musician, you know, a lot of musicians like to create different things. Some will create art, cover art, or anything like that. You can also create, like, for instance, some guitarists will take their old strings, they'll clip the ends, the sharp ends, and file them down, maybe put a little bit of spray plastic on them or something like that, make them into earrings, make them into bracelets, make them into, you know, just fun little art that they can then turn around and sell on Etsy, sell on their websites if they have them. If you're a I don't know, whatever field you are doing, if you're doing beauty, maybe, I don't know, you probably don't want to do nail clippings or anything like that, but you know, there's got to be something that you can create that that helps out with this, and you can then sell it on your channels. If it's something you can mass produce, maybe send it to somebody who can create 1,000 of them and then bring them back to you. You can then sell them on Amazon as a direct marketing. So you've got different ways to do it, and you don't have to create stuff. You can, maybe you have a friend, maybe your next door neighbor loves to create art and wants to sell it. You know, work up a partnership with them so it's selling on your site. Silk screening is another thing that you can get into, and we're not just talking t-shirts. I mean, you can actually silk screen posters and stuff like that, and small little cards, and you can get silk screen as little as, you know, this big, and you can put it on mugs and stuff like that. You'll have to learn how to do it. I used to do silk screening of t-shirts for my band and everything like that, so it actually saved on money. And of course, we had t-shirts to sell, and everybody loves a t-shirt. Everybody loves a t-shirt. So anyway, so that is a great way for you to actually gain some extra cash. And of course, YouTube lets you do it, just as long as you're not making like $20,000 off of it. If you make like $20,000, then YouTube might come back and say, hey, you know, we kind of want to cut from that. Don't get to worry about that too much. But if you start to get really, really popular on that, you got to watch out and see how the YouTube rules state. So let's move on from there. Number 8, get stock video audio content to sell. We're creating content. I'm creating content in the studio, but there's times, you know, I'll be going out to Vegas. I'll be going out to Texas. I'll be going, you know, I was at South by Southwest a couple weeks ago. These are great times for you to just set up the camera and grab some content, grab some video content, set up your audio and grab some audio content of, of course you can't sell songs from bands playing, but you can sell sounds. You know, in Texas, perfect example, the mockingbirds at about this time, they just chirp at 3 o'clock in the morning. So get out there and set up the microphone and get the sound of those mockingbirds chirping. And then when you're ready, you just put it on the services. You can sell it from yourself. Once again, you can sell it on Amazon. You can sell it. Pond5 is one of the services I use to sell video clips and audio clips. And, you put a $5-10 on them. And then you say, hey, you can even feature it. So it's a free clip every 365 days or something like that. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're just putting along. You get an email. It's like, somebody bought one of your video clips. Oh, that's cool. So now I've got that stuff. I've sold it, and it's bringing extra income into my system. Another thing, of course, Fiverr, great way to sell some of your stock stuff. So, and of course, find people. If you're in a popular city like New York or something like that, you might want to set up a Fiverr where it's like, okay, I'll do like 2 minutes of video somewhere for $5, and somebody says, hey, I need a good shot of the Empire State Building. Poof, there you go. And you sold it, you made some money, and then of course you also got video, which you can then turn around and add to Pond 5. So when somebody else is looking for it, they'll do that as well. Let's move on. We'll go to number 7. Sell your services to others. This is something that I do a lot. I very much so. In fact, next week I'll be going somewhere to sell my video, working with and working on my own. And then, of course, next week I'm actually working with another person, and we're both creating video. There's a lot of video content creators like yourself out there. Find the collaboration forums and say, hey, I need somebody to collaborate with me. We're going to Vegas to do a show. Would you like to collaborate? Sometimes you'll have sponsor dollars behind it, and you can say, okay, I'll take care of your airfare and your hotel. But then, there's some times where it's like, if we both go, take care of the airfare and hotel, we split whatever we make off of that. So you're basically setting up different ways to create video. Now, and then of course there are times where sponsors will come to you and say, hey, can you create a video and maybe put it up on our site rather than your site? Let them do it. I mean, you put a price on it and do that. So a lot of my money doesn't really come as much from YouTube as it comes from the fact that I go out with sponsors and create video for them. And it's a great way to get out to things like Consumer Electronics Show or whatever conference you want to get out to. You can pitch some of these companies, say, hey, I'll make you a video, and then you can put it on your channels. And then I've got the rest of the week to create content for my channels. It's a great way to do it. It's a win-win situation from there. Let's move on. Next, number 6, get sponsored content. There are systems out there, such as FameBit comes to mind right away, that allow you to find companies. And FameBit is a part of YouTube, Google, whatever. They bought them last year. So what FameBit is a website that you go and you look at things that you can then create videos for and then post online. It's like, let's say somebody wants an iPhone case or something like that, and they say, okay, we'll if you're we're looking around and this price range to this price range, and then you can then turn around and we'll get you the product, and then you review the product, and then you put it up on your channel. It also works with Twitter. It also works with Instagram and Facebook. Of course, in some of these cases, you need to have so many subscribers, so many followers on these channels before they let you do it. But once you have that, then you can get some extra income just by making a video. And it doesn't have to be stuff that you don't like. If in fact, there's been times where I've created stuff and it's like, no, this product is not good, and I'm not going to put it up on my channel. And I've in cases I've sent back products because of the fact that it didn't live up to my standards, and I didn't want to do a video on it. I don't want to make them feel like I'm just trying to take product. So, and then of course there are some cases where they say, okay, you review the product and then you got to return the product. And I've had that too. So be very open on that. And of course, it's your values. So if you feel that it's something that you don't want to do, then don't do it. But it's a great way to make some cash here. Let's go to the next one right here. Next up is teach an online class. Now, this is more of a, once again, this can also be a partner up type thing, a collaboration. But this is also creating a playlist. Like for instance, this YouTube channel, these YouTube tutorials, it's part of a playlist and part of what I could consider a classroom itinerary. So you can go and watch the next video, like the last video I did, talking about how you can use Throwback Thursday to update your videos. And it'll be in the list, on the playlist, and you just have to go and choose it from the playlist. Start at the first video, go to the next, go to the next, go to the next, until you're up to speed and back to this video. So you can do that. Like I said, you can do it with collaborations. You can say, hey, I'm looking for a teacher, a fellow teacher. We're going to split the difference and do a video, Mac tips or PC tips or beauty tips or anything like that, how-tos and stuff like that. Just be a teacher. You create that, and then you can pitch to companies such as lynda.com, which are always looking for online teachers, and you make extra money there, and that's pretty cool. Next up, create in real life events. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but some people want to come see you. Some people want to come say hi, pick your brain, and they don't like to do it online. So you can kind of pitch, hey, I'm going to be at this place on Thursday, whatever. We're just going to take a small corner in the coffee area, or in the bar. We're just going to take a small corner. Nothing too formal or anything like that. If you want to come say hi, come say hi. If you're out at events, like next week, I'm going to be out at Las Vegas. Next week I'll be in Houston. In a couple weeks I'll be in Las Vegas. The whole point is that I'll tell people, hey, I'll be going to your town. If you want to meet up, let me know, and we'll figure out a place. Or I'll be at this place at this time. Come and say hi. Come and drop off your card, and just kind of hang with me. You never know when these people actually come up with ideas that'll help with your video. They're not direct income makers, but they can help. And then, of course, you can also add some value to it by telling sponsors, hey, I'm setting up an in real life meetup here. Would you like to pitch something? And maybe you have a t-shirt to give away. For $100, you give me 50 t-shirts and I'll give them away. Things like that. So when you're in real life, you meet face to face. And when you meet face to face with somebody, there's a special bond that happens. A lot better than online. So you might be looking at me and going, yeah, okay, this is all well and good. Click next. But if you see me real life, chances are you're going to watch some of my videos down the road, and you'll comment on my videos, and you'll be a part of the Scony Geek Nation. It's simple as that. So getting out there and getting seen helps bring extra revenue. And of course, there's ways to help with the revenue. Like I said, stickers, t-shirts of a company that, wants to get their name out, but they don't have, killed two stones with one bird, basically. So, all right, next up, we got 3 more here. Make a simple website and put advertising on it. Now, you have a YouTube channel, but do you have a website? And that is a key right there. If you've got a YouTube channel and you don't have a website, sometimes they can really work hand in hand. And there's some cool, you can set up a simple WordPress website, and there is a couple plugins that will bring over your YouTube videos into the website. You can add more text to it. You can put backlinks into it. You can build that up, and then you can put in your own advertising, banners and stuff like that from Amazon, from Commission Junction, and all the other sites right there. It's a great way for you to add more value and push everything out to the web. So when people do a Google search on ways to make extra money with your YouTube videos, they're going to see it on my website, and then they're going to see it on the YouTube channel in the Google search results if you do it right. And then, of course, advertising on both of them, poof, you're making a little bit more money there. Sometimes it's nickel dimes, but those nickel dimes really add up. All right. And, of course, we come down to the top 2. Let's get to this number 2 here. Set up your social media channels for added value. There's so many times that people do not set up their Twitter accounts. They do not set up Facebook accounts. They do not set up Instagram accounts. Coolest thing about Instagram is now I can take this video and I can clip it down to like 60 seconds and give you a small tidbit and then put it up on Instagram. It's a working video. You put text underneath it. Very important, because most people won't listen to it. They'll just watch it. So you put some text underneath it and you say, hey, it's over at my YouTube channel, and then they'll come to your YouTube channel, they'll see the links, and then they'll go from there. So it's an indirect way for your passive income, but it's a great way to drive traffic over. And there are other ways. You can do Instagram videos over YouTube video. So there might be, I might say, I've got this case and it's great. And you're only posting that on Instagram. Whereas, and then of course you can also point to the YouTube channel, but it's still bringing you money. And of course you put in, like, for instance, if this case had a Twitter handle or an Instagram handle, you put that in there so people can go over there. So it's an indirect way to do it. And you can get sponsors that way as well. Like I said, FameBit allows you to do that. Twitter the same way, Facebook the same way. Especially with Twitter and Facebook, because you can then put in affiliate links into those channels as well and really come up with a good web of marketing web for yourself. So, all right. So we've went through 9 of them. This is probably the most thing, and I even lack doing this myself. It's very important that you look at this and you really think about doing this, because this is the one thing that successful YouTubers will really do. I think of a few of them out there that I get them all the time. Yeah, I look at them, it's like, okay, I move on from there. But every now and then something sparks my eye and I'm over on their sites. And the number one tool to make money, extra money, email lists. Creating your own email group and collecting emails and sending them out and saying, hey, this is the video I just did. Go check it out. And by the way, if you like it, here's an affiliate link. If you like it, here's a banner ad. You don't want to riddle these things too much with advertising, but you definitely want to promote yourself. And if you're looking for collaborations, you put that into the email. If you're going to be doing training sessions, you put that into the email. If you're going to be working with somebody else, you put that into the email. If you have an affiliate link or two, you put that into the email. You get the idea here. You're putting things into the email. So, and you're sending it out. Yeah, people will subscribe and unsubscribe, and definitely use a system such as MailChimp. Don't go on your own on it, because MailChimp can then turn around, and if they don't like the email, they'll unsubscribe them. If you do it on your own, chances are they might start saying, you're spamming me because I don't want this anymore, and you haven't taken me off your lists. So now you become a spam email account rather than a marketing email account, and that's bad, because then you're just sending your message off to nothing. But you use a system like MailChimp, you send your emails. They don't want to be part of it. They get off. You also can subscribe to a whole bunch. A whole bunch of people just start subscribing. You put it on your website and say, subscribe to the email list here. They put in their email, poof. Or you do something like, if you give me your email, we'll give you a free ebook, or we'll give you some art that we did with our guitar picks and things like that. So now you're giving them value, something free for something free. And then you're building up your lists so you can send them the latest videos so they can click on the videos and watch it, maybe go down a rabbit hole and watch a few of your videos. And then, of course, click on your links so you make more money. That's it. I mean, these are pretty straightforward ways. A lot of marketers are doing it this way, doing it for YouTube. I wanted to focus this on YouTubers. There's other ways that you can make a passive income, but these are the top ways that a lot of YouTubers, successful YouTubers, do, and go from there. Because it's really never put all your eggs in one basket. And if you've got YouTube and thinking, oh, this is the basket that's going to make me the most eggs, That's not going to happen. So you have like 2 or 3 different baskets, a little egg here, a little egg here, egg here, egg here, egg here. You know, months when YouTube's not doing too well, my affiliate links are doing are doing okay, and that carries me further, especially during the holidays. It's really surprising how the numbers push up during the Christmas time. And next thing you know, whereas you're making something that pays you, takes care of 1 bill, all of a sudden takes care of 3 bills. And then it pops back down to 1 bill after that. But it's a very powerful time. And so if you build these baskets, when they come to watch your videos, they basically get more value out of it. So anyway, that's it. That's the top 10 list, that how YouTubers make additional passive income. Like I said, there's other ways that they do it, and you can check that all out and talk to other YouTubers out there. Check out some other websites. But of course, if you have any questions, you can always tweet me over at Geekazine. Think Magazine, put in a geek, and you got me. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this show, you can always support Geekazine by going over to patreon.com/Geekazine, or a one-time payment, because Patreon is a monthly crowdfund type situation. You can do a one-time payment over at paypal.me/Jeff Powers. Like, we have a couple questions which I kind of ignored. I apologize for that. But Rules for Rebels asked, do you want to keep people on YouTube site? Here's a key right here. YouTube has the embed code, which technically keeps you in YouTube for, you know, whether you're on a website or whether you're on Google Plus, whether you're on YouTube itself. So they've got ways to get you into YouTube. So it's not always important. Yeah, YouTube wants you to stay in their economy so you can make money. Facebook the same way, but YouTube has a little bit more stretch to that, and they understand that sometimes you want to have your own website and go from there. So that was for that question. The other question was, is it true that links hurt ranking? No, backlinks actually help. I don't know about ranking, but it definitely helps in the search. So if you have backlinks in there, you're creating SEO for your videos. This last year, when a lot of videos lost their revenue, you know, they were making lots of money and all of a sudden it just shrunk to nothing. The reason why was because they didn't have tags and they didn't have a description in their profile. So those videos basically said, hey, this is the video of the week. And it said absolutely nothing else. The title only gave them information. You put enough information, and YouTube lets you put in tons of information, 5,000 characters into each video. That allows you to it's indexed, so when somebody's looking for a video, it's gonna pull that up. So you want to make sure that you have all that information, especially backlinks. If it does hurt it, you know, all the major YouTubers are doing it. So if it's hurting their videos, then it's all on an even keel. And I don't think there's advantage if you don't put those links in there. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to tweet me at Geekazine. Thanks a lot for watching, and geek out.